Yes! Right, so, Ruin. Oh god, this DLC was so much better than I expected. I don't even know where to start. But what I do know is that I have decided to throw away the script for this video and just wing this review filled with my opinions. Remember, opinions, so don't get mad. It's my opinion. Okay, so let's start with the development of the animatronics. And my god, did they absolutely do a fantastic job with this. I mean, obviously when playing this DLC, anyone will know that the animatronics don't really pose any threat at all. If anything, if an animatronic shows up, you just avoid them because they're all slow. Now, many of you may not have noticed, but for Chica, Monty and Roxy, they've actually made details that you probably would have missed. With Chica, if you manage to somehow, unless you're cheating and you're, I don't know, free camming in and examining her endoskeleton, you'll notice that he's just full of mold. Like it's such a cool detail because when you think about it, the way Chica acts in this game is that she is legitimately a zombie. Like full on, she walks around like a zombie, she acts like a zombie, and she can't even talk because her voice box is gone. Pretty much a zombie. Even the way her casing remains on her body sort of still looks slightly organic. And like I said before, if you look closely at her endoskeleton, it is full of mold, which is such a really cool detail that they did not have to add, because let's be honest, no one is examining her endo when playing the game, but the mold is clearly there because she's just spending all her days eating rubbish. Despite the fact that it's the reason she's in the mess, and I guess she just doesn't care, it's just her programming. Must eat everything. Love it. Absolutely love it. Freddy just feels like he's there because it's a FNAF game. Five Nights at Freddy's, we need to have Freddy in it somehow. Because personally, in my opinion, I feel like he just didn't need to be there. And I feel like they just strapped the prototype on the foot so that the fan base wouldn't be like, why is Freddy here? How did Freddy turn to the dark side? So that, to keep the fan base at bay, they just put him there for the sake of having Freddy in the game. Whatever, I don't mind, I don't love it, I don't hate it, but overall I'll give it a solid okay. Monty legitimately has no casing anymore, it is just gone. And he is now just simply a endoskeleton. But one of the things I really love about this is the fact that Monty's endoskeleton is way more rusted than everyone else's. And I believe that is just a small detail they've added, because if, as you know, when you play the DLC, at one point Monty just starts swimming around in the water. And I mean, with that in mind, if you put metal in water, I'm fairly certain it rusts much faster than it does just exposed to normal air and oxygen. So, kind of a small detail that, Monty's just been running around the Pizzaplex, getting his endoskeleton all rusted up. Though, I will mention there's a slight problem with Monty, and that is simply the fact that throughout the entire game, every time we see him, when he's not able to kill us and he's just running past us or chasing us, the guy runs at really fast, and then when he's after us, he's just walking about, slowly, strolling. Like, where's that energy, bro? Where'd it go? But, yes, let's not forget the elephant in the room. Monty has just lost all of his brain. He's become a full-on feral dog now. And I'm all for it, but I don't like dogs, and I hate Monty. And of course, who could forget the best animatronic, and yes, that is my opinion, Roxy. She's amazing. She is the best. But I will admit that when I saw the trailer for Ruin DLC, I did not like her design one bit. I was like, what the hell have they done? What have they done? Where's her hair? Where's her tail? Those are like the two reasons why I like her the most. Okay, the fact that she's a wolf, I managed to overlook it because I don't like dogs. I've mentioned that before. Yeah, but she's a wolf. Wolves, not dogs. Don't care. The tail, they got rid of the tail and hair. Best parts about her, I genuinely did not like the design. And I said that, did not, because after playing this DLC, I understand why they did her design like that. it's so... I love the design now. It makes so much sense. I mean, I think the reason why they made her so damaged is to sell the effect that she gets fixed when you put the mask on, which means her tail's back and her hair is back in the VR mode. Oh, it's so cool. I moving on. But yeah, we're completely forgetting the most important part. She's a good guy. Oh my god, that was everything. When I went into this DLC, I had two things in mind. I wanted to repair the animatronics, and if not, I wanted to at least be able to have Roxy as my guardian. And what do you know? Roxy's the guardian. Yes, we didn't repair her. I don't care, because VR fixed her for me, and you know what? She looks good in green. Just saying. Absolutely happy with the direction they took her. So glad that she's a goodie. And I love the lore with her and Cassie, the connection, and the whole birthday party. And even more importantly, they did a Fazbear song. Oh, she's got a Fazbear song. I'm going to save that for my birthday. Oh my god, it was so obvious that the Mimic, or was it Grimmick? Or Grimmick, because I think that's its name in the files. Could be wrong. But the Mimic, it was obvious that the Mimic was the guy who was pretending to be Gregory. And you know what? Some of you may know this, but the reason why I hated the whole idea that Burn Trap was the Mimic was because I felt like that was an absolutely terrible way to introduce the Mimic into the games. However, with that being said, this was the perfect way. But again, we cannot ignore the massive problem or the massive thing with the Mimic. What the hell is with Burn Trap? Is Burn Trap the Mimic? We never know. I mean, frankly, maybe Burn Trap was in fact Afton, but the Blob just saw the Mimic and was like, yoink. So that's that. Right, so that's all the animatronics, and now moving on to the characters. Starting with Cassie. Oh my god, I didn't know what to make of Cassie at first, but the fact that Roxy is her favourite animatronics makes her good in my books. I like her. The Mexis security program. My god, what's the deal with the Mexis? I mean, it brings so many questions. Number one, who created it? Number two, why did you create it? I mean, there's a scooping room like right there. Just destroy the thing. Why trap it? I'm telling you, we all know why. Someone needs the Mimic for something. They want to harness that AI. I'm just saying, somebody. It's Gregory in it. It's you want to steal the AI powers for yourself, don't you? That's all you did in Security Breach, right? Just steal everyone else's good stuff and put it on Freddy. Now you want to steal the Mimic, huh? I see how it is. I'm onto your plans, Gregory. You won't fool me. Hey, real quick, before we continue, if you're not subscribed, could you consider doing so? Because I'm going to probably do more content like this. So if you like what you see right now, you'll probably like the stuff that's coming out in the future. So subscribe. Okay, so next up is the atmosphere. My god, when I played Security Breach, the main game, I was scared. I don't like jump scares, and I was scared. But the moment I got jump scared, the game lost its scare value. Especially since, like, in episode 2 of my playthrough, it might have been 3, I don't know. I got jump scared like 20 times in a row. But that was it. The only scare factor of the main game was the jump scares, which you could overcome pretty quickly. But with this game, oh my god, the atmosphere, everything is dark. As you walk around the place, there are noises that happen that make you, is someone there? It's just really well done. It's a massive step up. The lighting completely sells it, but above all of that, the sound design. I'm sorry, but I don't care. Whoever did that sound design needs a raise, because they did that amazingly. Alright? Music and noises and sounds make video games what they are, and I tell you what, the sound design for this absolutely knocked it out the park. Okay, so I probably should address bugs. Now, being honest, when I played this game, I found one bug. And that was the fact that I got teleported out of the map. I don't recall any other bugs. Whereas with Security Breach, I didn't play it when it was all buggy in the beginning at launch. But I know that a lot of people bet that it was pretty much impossible to go through a single run of the game without a bug destroying your playthrough. So, yes, I did meet a bug, but that bug was purely with Vanny Mask, which can be fixed. My personal opinion, don't fix it. There's not really many bugs with the Vanny Mask. It's just the fact that you can use it to get out of the map. Let the speedrunners have something to have fun with. I mean, Come on. But ultimately, they did a really good job endings. Now, when I say endings, I mean the security breach endings. Which one is the canon ending? Because I believe the community right now is divided. While after the first game, we all believed that the main ending was the whole burn trap after ending. However, I don't think it is. I genuinely think, like everyone else currently believes, that the Princess Quest ending, the one where you free everyone, is the ending. Ruin didn't really do a good job at confirming that, but I mean, it's the only one that doesn't have a comic strip. It's the only one that kind of makes sense. I think the whole point of the burn trap ending is that when you go into the Ruin DLC, you sit there and you're like, it's plausible that Gregory could be trapped underneath the Pizzaplex, because in the burn trap ending, that's where he was. So, it makes sense. But with that being said, the same problem is now with the Ruin DLC. I believe the fandom's actually going to be split on whether or not the Scooper ending or the elevator ending is the canon ending. Now, in my opinion, I'm saying it's the elevator ending because, one, it genuinely feels like the true ending of the game, and two, there's actually something after the credits, Roxy, or maybe the limit goes Cassie. So, it gives me that impression that that ending is the ending. But there is one thing. If Roxy was able to get down to where Cassie is, surely the Mimic is able to do so too. So Gregory's plan of dropping the elevator didn't really work, did it? Right, that's really all I have to say about the DLC. Yeah, there are things I've missed out. I mean, personally, the stuff I've missed out because genuinely all my opinions are of it is, it's alright, or there's not really much I can say about it. But if there is anything you want me to actually, if you want my opinion on, just mention in the comments and I'll respond to you with what I genuinely think about that thing. I mean, yes, I forgot about the endos, but ultimately they're no different. But that's all I really have to say on the Ruin DLC. So, thank you all very much for watching. Please, if you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. And if you're not even subscribed, consider doing so, because if you like this kind of video and this video does well, I'll do more videos like this. Maybe whip out more of these scuffed avatars. Who knows? See ya!